Buckle up, XRP Army. Are you tired of all the endless speculation about Ripple's price? Feeling lost in a sea of conflicting predictions? Well, fret no more, because today we're cracking the code on XRP. Is XRP heading to the stratosphere or destined to stay grounded? We'll be dissecting the latest technical indicators, diving deep into expert analysis, and even throwing a little future forecast into the mix. That's right, we're getting bold with this XRP price prediction. Today, we have a thrilling update on Ripple XRP, from the SEC's latest demands to Ripple's ongoing collaborations and some bold price predictions. We've got it all covered. Will Ripple's legal battle affect the XRP price, or is a massive surge to $1,000 on the horizon? Stick around because you won't want to miss this. First up, let's dive into the fiery legal showdown between Ripple and the SEC. Ripple's top lawyer recently said the SEC is raging. What does this mean for Ripple XRP and its future? The ongoing legal battle between Ripple and the SEC has taken a new turn. Ripple's top lawyer has described the SEC's recent actions as raging, reflecting the intense pressure from the regulators. The SEC now demands a staggering $102.6 million penalty from Ripple in the XRP case. This legal news has undoubtedly impacted Ripple XRP's price, but the community does remain resilient. What does this mean for Ripple's price prediction and the broader crypto market? But that's not all. Ripple is extending its collaboration in real-world assets, RWA sector. How will this impact Ripple XRP price and the XRP price prediction? Despite all the legal challenges, Ripple is pushing forward with a strategic collaboration. Ripple has extended its collaboration in real-world assets sector, aiming to tokenize and bring liquidity to traditional assets like real estate and commodities. This move could significantly boost Ripple's ecosystem and drive up the Ripple XRP price. However, recent market reactions have seen XRP extend its losses. What's behind the downturn, and how does this affect Ripple price prediction and XRP Ripple news today? Now, here's the big question. Can XRP really hit $1,000? One analyst outlines his market reactions at key price milestones. Let's dive into it. An ambitious analyst has predicted that XRP could reach $1,000, outlining the key price milestones that need to be achieved along the way. These milestones include breaking through major resistance levels, increased institutional adoption, and a favorable outcome in Ripple's legal battles. If these conditions are met, we could see a significant surge in XRP's value. But what are the realistic expectations for Ripple XRP price prediction and the Ripple XRP price target? But how is the market reacting to all these developments? Let's take a closer look at the current market sentiment and what it means for Ripple XRP today and in the future. Market sentiment around Ripple XRP is currently a mix of optimism and caution. On one hand, the legal uncertainties are causing some traders to remain on the sidelines. On the other hand, Ripple's continuous innovation and partnerships are keeping the community hopeful. The Ripple Daily News highlights how crucial the next few months are for XRP's trajectory. But what can we expect for XRP price prediction and Ripple XRP price analysis in the near term? And there's more. Ripple is not just focused on the legal battles and collaborations. They're making significant technological advancements that could revolutionize the crypto space. Ripple's technological advancements are paving the way for a more robust and scalable blockchain. Innovations such as the XRP ledger's improvement transaction speeds and security features are attracting more developers and users to the platform. These advancements could potentially drive the Ripple XRP price higher as they enhance the overall utility and adoption of XRP. How did these developments influence the Ripple XRP price prediction and the crypto landscape? Ripple XRP is navigating a complex landscape with strategic collaborations, legal battles, and technological advancements. While the road ahead may be challenging, the potential for significant gains is there. Whether you're an investor or just curious about the Ripple news today, staying informed is key. Let's now dive into the charts where I will share my short to medium term Ripple XRP price prediction. Okay guys, here we have XRP paired up with USDT. We're on the 1-day Binance chart, and we are of course taking a look at the technical analysis here. We've seen a fair amount of volatility when it comes to XRP's price action. Most recently, we did see a big downturn in the market on the 7th of June, where we reached a low of 45.08 cents. Now, as I've been talking about for the last few videos, when it comes to XRP, kind of sharing my expectations on where I think things are heading, we have had a bit of a move to the downside, but we've still got a lot more volatility to kind of get through before we see that next big surge to the upside. Unfortunately, when I take a look at the charts, it's really hard to avoid looking at the kind of patterns, the candlestick patterns, the Elliott wave scenario, the smart money concept scenario, the traditional ways of EMAs and SMAs, whether you're looking at an RSI or a stochastic RSI, they are all showing us, all these technical indicators are showing us, unfortunately, bearish short-term price predictions for XRP. Now, I want to go through what these bearish moves are just to give you guys a bit of a heads up so you can be prepared for what is more than likely going to happen, although it is no guarantee. But it also gives you the opportunity to go dollar cost average and build out those positions if you wanted to. Okay, so here we can see that our current price action is lower than the 200-day EMA, which is our white line coming through the chart here. That's currently sat at 54.81 cents at the point of recording today's video. The blue line is the 50 exponential moving average, if I can get my words out today. That is currently sat at 51.58. And then the yellow line coming through the charts is the 50 simple day moving average, sat at 51.43 cents. At the point of recording today's video, we are, of course, hovering at 49.16 cents, indicating that we are, of course, lower than the longer term price action and the shorter term price action. Essentially, unfortunately, from a traditional way of looking at it, we're more bearish. Now, we also have other problems. We have lower highs and lower lows on the daily time frame, indicated with the trend lines that are drawn on here as well. Also gives a lot of traders bearish vibes, and unfortunately, we'll still be looking for further slippage to the downside. There are some positives with some of this, though. Lower highs and lower lows does have a tendency to have a break to the upside. So although this is short term, we'll see the volatility bouncing between the higher ranges and the lower ranges, we will eventually get a bit of a breakout situation. Now, the other thing that we've got to bear in mind is most recently, after we saw our pull to the downside on the 7th of June, that we have found resistance. This pocket of resistance is hovering at 49.93 to 50.53 cents. This was a area of previous support where we did not close lower than 49.93. Okay, this was basically from the 10th of May through to the 15th of May. This was an area of buying pressure where we then reversed and we did rally up to the 200-day EMA on the 21st of May. That unfortunately was lost. That area of buying pressure, support, was lost. It was lost on the 7th of June. And when we rallied back up, we rallied right up to that previous support area, and it has become resistance. This is because previous buyers who were trapped in positions after the jump on the 7th of June basically can get out cost neutral. So basically, they can come out of their positions and they don't have to worry about any losses or anything like that. So when you see previous support areas, it's not uncommon for those support areas to turn into resistance areas, as it's an area where traders that were previously trapped can exit their positions. Now, we do have higher lows on this daily time frame as well, right? If we go ahead and draw this in here, you can see, and I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it here a little bit clearer. Right in here, we have higher lows on the 7th of June and then tested again on the 14th of June, coming up into this pocket of resistance. This is known as a ascending wedge. You can kind of see it right inside here. Okay, this ascending wedge area is also a bearish pattern, so we want to be aware that this is not the best outlook, but we might bounce around for a little bit inside here, coiling up before we eventually kind of get that downward turn in the market. Now, I've said before on many of the videos that we've been putting out that we are, of course, looking for a minimum expectation of 41.88 cent. That is the swing low that we saw on the 13th of April. My minimum expectations are that we come down to this level before we have that idea of potential break to the upside. That being the minimum expectation is not necessarily the most typical. The most typical would actually be a retracement into this slightly more bearish pattern where we do see somewhere between kind of 28 cents and 33 cents. Personally, I don't think we're going to go all the way down there under a three-wave correction. But again, you know, Elliott wave theory has been playing out quite well so far when it comes to XRP. We did exactly predict out the 93.8 cents. Again, it was a fantastic surge from the lows that I also was able to kind of get in at down at these areas on the June 2022 lows. So after all of this, we had a great run to the upside, and now we're just in the correction to the downside before we get into that next big leg to the upside. And there's no guarantees that we go down this low, so I want to kind of stress that my personal minimum expectations are 41.88 cent. Anything lower than 50 cents to me seems like a great dollar cost averaging opportunity ahead of where I think things are going. I've obviously been through a lot of the news. We've been talking about potential price predictions and various different things on this channel for quite a few years. And for the most part, with the SEC case kind of looking to come to closure soon, hopefully, you know, in 2024, maybe early 2025 if we can't get it across the line this year. But for the most part, when all of that is dusted and kind of finished, we're going to see pretty significant surges to the upside in the price action of XRP, in my humble opinion. And so when we take a look at the price action here, it does look like a great opportunity to dollar cost average and build out those positions. Now, if I come into the relative strength index. Here you can see this on the yellow line, the relative strength index. This is obviously divergence indicator as well, but we are facing resistance. If I draw this in right inside here, you can see that we've had this previous area of resistance on the 25th of May, on the 5th of June, and then most recently we're coming up into this range as well. Okay, so this is an area we want to kind of be aware that unfortunately we are likely to see some slippage to the downside, in my opinion. Turn off the relative strength index and throw on the stochastic RSI instead. Here you can see, unfortunately, not a lot of momentum supporting upward price action. We are already overbought on the 1 hour, overbought on the 8 hour, and we're progressing towards overbought on the daily time frame. And this is an indication that there isn't really a lot of buying pressure for XRP, and therefore we want to be aware that actually things are not as good as they need to be for XRP's price action at the moment. Okay, so just be really, really cautious when it comes to thinking about going long on XRP at the moment. Now, if I go ahead and show smart money concepts on the screen here as well, you can see again we had that change of character over here. Once we got this closed position on the 12th of April, we are fighting equilibrium right now as well. So again, not looking like the strongest. We have a strong high, weak low. Ultimately, we are looking quite bearish. Whether you're bearish on Elliott wave theory, bearish on smart money concepts, bearish on relative strength index, bearish on stochastic relative strength index, unfortunately, there just isn't a lot to give us a lot of hope on XRP's price action. But what I do want to say is that with XRP being a cryptocurrency that is of immense focus for the entire crypto space, with the legal battles going on with the SEC, that actually, in reflection to all of the negative price action in terms of the technical indicators, a lot of that can be thrown out of the window should something fundamental happen with the case with the SEC. Should a settlement just erupt instantaneously, then I would expect to throw all the technical indicators out the window as we start to see a massive surge in XRP's price action. Guys, let me know what your thoughts are on all of this in the comments down below. If you have found it useful, smash the like button. If you're new, subscribe. And if you haven't checked out this video right here, what are you doing? Give this a click and stay up to date with everything crypto.